I just found what I want to be my first flip. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to get it for $100 because they're asking 190 on it. What it is. Welcome back to the vlog. This is gonna be the series start to our flip challenge. What that's gonna be is I'm gonna take $100 and I am gonna flip and flip and flip until I get to the point that I can purchase a version 2 Cadillac CTSV or a similar vehicle. What that looks like is somewhere between $35,000 to at max $50,000. So I have to start with $100 and I have to get to the point that I can purchase that. The reason I say or similar vehicle is I might try to find an Audi RS7 once I get to that point because you can find them in that value. But that's what the challenge looks like. It's going to start here in this vlog. It's the intro, and then you're going to see here in a minute me cruising marketplace, what I'm looking for, what I'm thinking about, and then from that point on, everything is going to be showing the flip, showing the interaction, as long as the customer or the person I'm doing it with is comfortable being on video, or at least from the side or whatever, and showing you. Maybe you guys pick up something on just the way that I talk or whatever. No real tricks to it. The only, I guess, benefit on my end is I am a used car dealer, so I can shop auctions when it gets to the point of being able to buy cars and all that. My intent is this whole thing not to be just car flips. Granted, the business that I'm in, that's what's most readily accessible to me, but it's going to start out on marketplace. I'm going to try to get creative along the way with some of these flips utilizing marketplace and or eBay or Craigslist to my advantage, because the point of this is I'm trying to show people that kind of anybody can do this. The bartering system is something that's been around forever. There was a show on Discovery that really kind of got me into the mindset about this early on. I think it was called Barter Kings, and they would do very similar things to what I'm doing in this challenge. Other people have done it. I'm sure you've heard the red paperclip to a house story. I have my own opinion on that. Maybe I'll share one day. But that is the challenge. I'll try to make it as interesting and unique as possible on the ways. I'm giving myself 6 months to do so. Again, I'm going to try not to use the used car dealer aspect of it so much, but it is going to be used. But again, the reality is every person watching this can do exactly what I'm going to do, being a used car dealer or not, other than shopping auctions. But truth be told, you can get better deals on Marketplace if you're patient anyways. And somebody just pulled into my lot. But that's the challenge. That's what we're going to do. Here in a minute, you're going to see me scrolling Marketplace, and then we'll get this first purchase done. The last thing I want to say is with that $100, I'm not being specific that I have to buy one item. Like if I find 2 or 3 items that fall under that $100, then I'll go after those 2 or 3 items, because that just broadens my reach at that point. So tips and tricks to follow as the series goes on, and I hope you stay tuned and watch the entire thing, and 6 months from now, we'll get our Cadillac or sooner. It's possible. Anybody can do this. More to follow on that. Thank you for tuning into the vlog. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. This is day 2. Been a busy couple days. I haven't had any time to look on Marketplace or anything like that, so I'm going to flip to it here in a minute. But what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to set my range for 40 miles, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? I got to figure out what I want to do. Tools are normally a good one. Let me do tools, and I'm going to set my max to $100, and I'm going to set my minimum to, we'll call it $50, because I don't want to sort through a bunch of junk, and I'll start looking at some options. So let me see if I can flip this around so you can see what I'm looking at. All right, hopefully you can see that well enough. So over here, I've got price set 50 minimum, maximum 100, and I'm just in the tool department right now. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to look for something that I think I can trade. This is something right here. This is a coolant flushing machine for a mechanic shop for $100. That's probably an easy trade. I'm gonna keep looking. This toolbox here, $50. for a Cobalt upper and lower toolbox. That's probably something that would trade pretty easily, fairly easily. Rockwell 4-inch joiner. So anybody who's doing any type of woodworking is going to want this. That's a great trade for $100 as long as it works. And listen, I literally didn't pre-advance this at all. I jumped on. You just seen I put $100 in. 2 space heaters for $35. You could probably sell each one of these for $40 or $50 and double your money right there. I don't know what they go for brand new. Maybe you could sell each one for $30 and double your money right there. All I did was jump on, hit tools, and I set out my parameters of no more than $100. This space heater right here for $100, those are like $250 in stores. Somebody wants that, I promise. I don't know what I'm gonna choose, but along the way, this is good because I'm getting to, kind of add my thought process for you guys. The whole point of this whole thing, portable air conditioner, $80 as long as it works. Great deal in my opinion. The whole point of this is for you guys to understand, like, this isn't about me getting a fancy car in the end. The whole point of this is for you guys to understand, anybody watching this, anybody following this series, that if there's something you want, you have options. You've just got to figure out how to get there. It's not about, I only make X amount of dollars per month. Graco spray pump. These are great paint sprayers. Trade that, flip that all day long. You have options. Marketplace is such a handy tool. There's no real blueprint for it. You just got to get in there and figure it out. $100 hot water heater, as long as it works. That's a great deal there. So let me dig in this a minute. That way, I'm not just going through here aimlessly. Let me dig in here a minute and see what I want to see. I'm gonna build a list of a couple options of things that I'm interested in. So once we get to the $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 to $5,000 level, things are going to start speeding up because now you can start buying like cars and ATVs and side-by-sides and those kinds of things. I know $5,000 side-by-side is optimistic, but you guys get the point of what I'm saying. In the beginning, it's a little tough though because we're going to have to really kind of plan it out. And again, also remember that I'm running a business this whole time. So like tomorrow, I've got to go to the city first thing in the morning, which is why this has been delayed so much. First thing in the morning to drop a car off at a transmission shop and then work my way back. So I don't know if I'll get anything accomplished with this tomorrow. Hopefully I can set up some deals for today. But that's the process. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it along the way. Let me figure out what I'm going to trade on, and then I'll show you the conversation we have. Super, super, super cool. I just stumbled on, and I'm going to give him a shout out. I typed in trade into the marketplace, and I was going to look and see what was being traded, and I actually found this guy who, if you want to pause and read that, go ahead and pause and read it. But I guess he started a trade project. His page is My Trade Adventure. I think I've seen him a couple times. No disrespect to him. I think he's taking his time with it. Like I said, I put a time constraint on myself just because I have a business to run. But he has now a 4-wheeler, and he's trading approximate trade value. He doesn't say. I would value it at a few $1,000s maybe. I don't know what he started with, but just goes to show you, you can do it. Anyone can do it. It's out there. Follow along this series, and maybe I'll pick something here in a minute, and we can start negotiating a trade deal. All right, I don't know how well this is going to work, but here's what I did. I'm going to message this guy and see if I can get these. VR Dell headset, never used, includes 2 trade controllers. Never been used, don't have computer power enough, never turned on, never plugged in, sat in my closet. Obviously, we'll check them out in person. I'm going to message him. Oh, that's a buy now. Oh, let's message. Hold on. I'm interested in this item. Just because I'm one-handing it, I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm interested in this item. Do you still have these for sale? And here's why. I seen it. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe it's something unique. And I pulled up. I typed into Google, and instantly 180 on eBay, 198 on eBay, 225 on eBay, 149 on eBay. So if I get these for 80 bucks, is what he's asking, I'll try to get it for probably 60. I'm already $60 to $100 or more positive if I can get them sold at that. I'm going to try to trade them, but if I can't trade them for some reason, then I'm going to get them sold. So let's see what he responds here in a minute. Here's another tip and trick. As I'm saying, I've messaged a couple people. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible because I can, talk about this and do this all day long. This isn't work to me. But you got to be careful with how people advertise things. Like there is a Coleman lantern. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you could post videos on Marketplace. And I'm on this thing all the time. It's just a little video. I didn't know you could do that. Anyways, this is a Coleman lantern. It says vintage Coleman lantern. That's a sales pitch. Maybe that is an old Coleman lantern, but nowadays you can buy those Coleman lanterns for 15 bucks. So is that worth 100 bucks? Maybe to the right person. Maybe to somebody who collects old Coleman stuff. But if you're talking about from a space of being able to flip it or trade it or sell it for a profit, really going to paint yourself into a corner. Now this is interesting. I didn't know this, and I'm not going to take advantage of this. Not from some moral space or anything like that. I just, for the sake of my challenge, I don't want to take advantage of it. But this is an option for anyone out there. There's a free section on Marketplace. It's called Free Stuff. I had no idea. And now you'll get people like this camera here that's not actually free, willing to let my D5600 for the right price. But then you'll get like this bunk bed here. Free older wood bunk bed with desk and drawer taken apart but needs a truck to move it. Can't help load. Listed 29 minutes ago. Like that is a bunk bed that all day long can be sold for 150 bucks. That's the only point of this challenge I'm trying to make. Like the opportunity is out there. Pool table that's currently pending pickup, but if you would have got it in time, you could have had a pool table to trade. Free cabinet, $0. This is seems to be a pretty nice cabinet. You could trade for something. I'm not saying any of this is going to be easy. Within the first 10 minutes of you posting it or whatever, but it's all possible. The opportunity is there. All right, I changed up strategies. I messaged a couple people. As they respond back, we'll see what happens. But now what I did, because what I was trying to do is I was trying to get a couple things for under that 100 bucks. Now what I think I'm going to try to do is get like one thing maybe for 100 bucks and then flip that. So I just changed my price. I'm back in the tools because I think there's the best deals there from what I've seen, what I'm going to do, like my game plan. And again, starting the early phases is the hard part. But I'm now at a $200 cap because I'm going to try to get something for 100 bucks. So you'll have to stay tuned to the second vlog for that. Not that I'm trying to drag this thing out, but I'm also trying not to make these vlogs super long. So I'm back into Marketplace. I'm under tools and I'm shopping 200. Some of the messages that I've sent are this jersey. I asked if he was still available. He's asking 90 bucks for it. It's a Blues jersey. Hockey just started up in St. Louis. Is a huge hockey town, so I think I'll be able to trade that off. I asked, this is one that I'm excited about. Wait for the ad, wait for the ad, wait for the ad, wait for the ad. It's called an escape pod, so it just goes onto the roof of your vehicle. You see a lot of vans, a lot of SUVs with them. I asked if it was still available. This is something that I think I could trade off fairly easily, which is why I asked on it. So those are the two under $100 picks I made. I'm going to go through now that I've stepped it up to $200 and message some people. Vlog number 2 of the series, you will see the meetup, the transaction, and then start looking for a second deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along with the series. All I'm trying to do in this series is show everybody that you're as capable as you want to be. You can get anything you want. You just got to be determined, creative, all of that craziness. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the vlog, more good things to come. 6 months timeline starts now. I guess starts as soon as I purchase my first item for the trade. But this is the beginning of that. Starts now, and we'll see you in the end. All right, sorry. Outro. This is, we'll call it the C-roll. I just found what I want to be my first flip. I'm going to try as hard as I can to get it for $100 because they're asking $190 on it. What it is, and I don't even know if it's a good one. It's probably not a good one. Portable power station, outdoor, blah, blah, blah. Meaning you charge it up, you can take it to a picnic with you, now you've got power. That is something that is so easy to trade to somebody who, and I understand the value, you know, they're going to look on Amazon and be like, well, it's $269. So you're kind of limiting your value at that point. But it's something that's so easy on a first trade if you can get it for $100 for, let's say, a $100 cap, because every single person watching this, you know, can get use out of that. Whether it's you're at a picnic, whether you're going to the river, whether you're going camping, whether you're just going tailgating, whether you just want it in the rig, your truck for emergency use, it doesn't matter. Every person can get use out of that. Didn't mean to do the outro and then come back in, but that's what we got. Stay tuned, part 2, to see if we ended up with the battery pack, portable power station, the paint spray, or one of the other things that I mentioned. And we're going to film the meetup, the transaction, and then start looking for flip number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. Subscribe, like, comment, share, tag your buddies, all of that. This is a cool thing we're doing, and I hope you guys appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.